it's Lala Flower Girl here. Welcome back to another part of my Let's Play series. Now, today I'm moving away from the shop a bit. I'm still working on that. I'm just making a few more vending machines and starting to put some items in there that I wish to sell. So that should be ready for a publish very soon. I will definitely be letting people know in all of the discords that I'm involved in that it will be happening. So I hope to see a few of you here when that does happen. Okay, so today's episode we are going to make my animals all automated. We're going to set up auto feeders and we're going to do the wool vacuum and the milking machine and everything. We're going to make it all completely auto so I don't have to feed any of my animals. And just another quick note is that I actually got to the high enough level to do horses, so I'm going to go and spawn some horses as well. So we'll go over and do that, but before I do, if you could like and subscribe, that would be amazing. Okie dokie, here we go. So I've got some areas set up here that I'm going to automate their feeding. So their feeding is going to be like, obviously this covers all of the animals. So the carrots are going to cover the pigs and horses. Potatoes are for the sheep, radish is for the yak, and wheat is for the cows, and the wheat here is going to be made into bread for the ducks, and over here we have berries for the chickens. Now I don't have berry totems, but I'm going to show you how you can make an auto chicken feeder using a different method. Okay, so the first thing, I can't remember if I made a washing station. Yes, I did. Let me just spawn these horses. No, I can spawn one horse. Okay, so we got one horse going. That's really cool. We will do that. So now I need my washing station. Okay. Don't need those at the moment. And yeah, we'll go with that for now. So, okay, up this end, hang on, I'm going to need some left and right turns, and don't need that yet. What about going to need a merger and a filter. Okay. So the reason I've got mergers and filters is because I could only get one industrial washing station. See, they were like, yesterday I spent many hours doing fishing and I went from level 1 to level 23 and I did not get a propeller. So I thought, oh my gosh, I'm not going to get 2 propellers, and I didn't want to waste any more time doing this. So I thought I'll just go and buy them, thinking, you know, they might be like 2 million each, because I don't deal with industrial products in shops. So yeah, and no, they were like 5 or 6 million each, and I only had like 13 million. So I thought, oh, okay, I'll see if I can find a propeller, but you know, they were quite expensive as well. I eventually found one shop that was selling propellers for like 3 million. So I did buy the propeller and I made one. So I'm going to have to merge carrots and potatoes together because they are oily crops. So we're going to have to do that. So in order to do that, we need to merge them together and then separate them again. So that's where this comes in. So we're going to do a turn like that. Our merger is going to go in the middle here of these, and we're just going to join these two up. So they're both going to merge into one because they both need to go through the same washer, because I've only got one. So that can go in there. So now put in an extra conveyor because we need to have a coal totem to feed that. And then that needs to be separated again. So where's my white arrow. Need to go that way. And now we can set up a feeding trough to go for them. So we're going to put one that way, and we can do one that way. No. Yes. No. Yes. 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 Yeah, it can go like that. That'll be fine. Because you don't, if you want something to go straight through, you just don't, you don't put it into a side, you just let it go through. So that'll be fine. We can do that. And then that gives me some extra room. I can put more trees over this side. So that will be fine. And in here we're going to do potatoes and carrots. So we'll make, where are they? Potatoes. They can just go out that side. And then the carrots will just go straight through to there. And that's pretty much that one set up. So we can put out some totems. So we want carrot and potato and a coal. I'm going to put the coal one here and the carrot ones here and the potato ones over here. Okay, so that should start working soon, and we'll come back and check that in just a little bit, see how it's going. So we'll leave that like that. Yeah, we'll move on to the next one. Okay, so radishes do not have oily crops, so we could just put our auto trough straight on there, and we can put our totems. So we're going to put our radish totems in here, and they're going to do their thing there, fill that up. So we're getting it now. So we've got some oily, okay, that needs some glass or some, needs a block of some kind there. So I usually put glass in, so we'll just do that and that, and that, just so that that will hopefully, oh my gosh, and we'll do this as well. Just close them in a little bit so that the animals can, there. I think that should work. Yeah, alright, we'll come back again in a minute and see what has happened with that. Alrighty, and then that's going to fill them up. Right, I'm going to get rid of these wooden troughs because we don't need them anymore. And that will give us a little bit extra room as well. Alright, and let's just have another quick look over here. Why are they going out there? Okay, so that doesn't want to do that. Okay. Alright, we'll put it going this way then. And then we'll go in here. And we'll add our carrots into this side. It seems that it wants to go through there. So we'll go with that. See how that works. Here come some carrots now, going into the washer. Oh my gosh. Alright, fill it all in. Cover it all up. Okay, so there, that one's gone in there, and that's gone in there. So that's cool. Alrighty, that seems to be working just fine. Alright. And on to the next one. See, is this happening here? The yak has probably already eaten whatever went in there. That's okay. Okay, so this one is the wheat. So we're going to just need some wheat totems. And we'll put in our feeder, like our auto trough to catch it, and just put in that, because wheat is also not a oily crop, so that one will go in there. So it's only the potatoes and carrots that are going to be oily for feeding animals. And what else we're going to do? This one. So this one is going to be a bread. So this one we're going to need our food processor, and we will need an oven, because we are going to be doing that. So from here, this is going to pick up and drop off here, so that needs to go into a food processor, and that's just going to make the dough, which is the default setting on all food processors, so we don't need to change that. And then we're going to need a totem and then an oven. So we'll put our totem there, and we'll put these totems here for the wheat. And then at the end of this one, then we put a trough. So that's going to collect the bread. So that's going to feed our ducks. So I'm going to now show you what I do with the berries. So the berries are for the chickens. So we'll put our feeder in here. And the other thing we need is the berry basket, because our turkeys are going to feed our chickens. So there we go. The turkeys are going to feed like themselves. The turkeys and the chickens will eat berries, but the turkeys will also drop the berries off. So they'll drop them off, and then that will feed the chickens as well, because turkeys are pretty much berry totems. They pick up all the berries and they drop off all the berries in the basket, and they also eat the berries, so they can do that. So you don't need berry totems, you just need turkeys. Kind of wish we were allowed to have more than 3. So I've left 2 over there doing the pancake farm, and I put 1 over here to do the berries over this side. So hopefully they'll all sort out where their different feeding troughs are. Oh gosh, wasn't meant to do that. I was meant to just get the basket, because I'm going to move these over the other side. I found that destroying the nest is actually quicker than opening the nest and clicking on both of them. So if you just destroy the nest, you get the eggs that are inside as well, and you just have to put them back down. But I'll do mine over here. These can go over here, because this is where the ducks and the chickens are gonna spend all their time anyway. Once they work it out, they will discover what they've got to do. So hopefully they'll work out which areas they need to go to. See, turkey's starting to come over here. So he's going to check that one. So who ate that? Who ate the bread? Who likes bread? One of these must like bread. Ah, the turkey likes bread. So the turkey ate the bread as well. So, okay, that's cool. There's going to be more bread than that can handle anyway. So that's fine. That's interesting. Alright, so that is pretty much all the feeders are set up. So we've got our ducks and our turkey, obviously, who likes them. We got our turkey and chickens, and the wheat for the cow, and the radish for our yak, who's eating from there. We have our potatoes and our carrots for our sheep, pigs and horses. Pretty sure that's what a horse eats. Yep, they like carrots. This one will also eat the bread as well. So that's okay, because the bread will be fine. Is anybody else? I don't know. because they have different things that you can feed them as well. Okay, so now the things that I want to set up here is the milker and the vacuum. So for the industrial milker, you need a medium chest, 2 blue sticky gears and 80 iron ingots. So we have that, so we'll make that. And the wool vacuum takes a medium chest, 1 pink sticky gear and 1 gearbox. Now the gearbox is made on the anvil, and it takes copper rods, steel bolts and steel plates. So if you ever see gearboxes in shops, they're usually around 5 million, 4 to 5 million. That's why, because they take all that steel. It takes about 1,500 steel ingots to make one gearbox, so it takes a bit. I've been collecting those over the time, so we had enough to make a gearbox, so I made one for this vacuum. So we're going to set this up again. Let me work out where. I might move these beds. Might move them over here more, and same with the hay beds. They can move out the way as well. They can come, put a couple there and a couple there. That will work. All right, so for the milker, where we go? We just put them just here. They'll be fine. Put that there, and we're going to put the wool vacuum right next to it, and then we're going to need a couple of chests to collect. So from the wool. Oh, that's right, I was actually going to do that as well. Okay, change your plans, because I need to separate the milk, because we're going to have the yak and the cow will use the milker. So we're going to have the yak and the yak milk and whatchamacallit. You know what I mean. Okay, so we're going to put the industrial chests on here. So the 2 different types of milk are going to come out here. Let's see if I have any to put in. Okay, so we've got milk can go in one side, and yak milk can go in the other side, and we will fill up the buckets. Okay, where are you going, Mr. Yak? Okay, so that's going to do that. It's going to separate. See, Yak's put it in, and there it's gone into there. So that's cool. That one's working. See what happens in a little bit. Okay, and then the wool vacuum. Where am I going to put that? I guess that could just sit here, couldn't it? It's not really going to matter too much where it goes, because I'll come in. That way I can just come in and check these 3 pretty quickly. Right. Yeah, my animals are going to get jammed on everything and stuck on. They get stuck on everything. They do eventually sort themselves out. So just collect the truffles. I wish there was a quick way. I guess I could probably take them out like that as well. Just destroy them and then put them back again. That's probably quicker, isn't it? Okay. I probably don't need the scratching posts anymore, but I usually keep them in because sometimes the wool vacuum is a bit occupied, but I probably don't need this many. So I'm going to take a couple of these out and just leave 2 of them. I think will be enough. So I might actually just leave it and see how this goes. So the sheep has just come in here and dropped his wool off in here, and then it will go into there. So yeah, I think that is everything is now automated. So like I said, they get stuck. What are you doing, turkey? Alright, I'm going to take the turkey back over here because he hasn't done anything yet. So, well, hopefully he will do something. I might fill that up anyway just to get the chickens out of the way. It was working last night when I tried it, so maybe it's just that there's so much other food around. Do you see that cow likes bread as well, and so does that cow. So the cows are probably gonna eat bread. So the turkey's gone to get the berries, so he's actually got something. Let's see if he's going to drop it off. Take them out again. See if he drops it off for us. Yeah. Just have to watch that for a bit. See if he's going to do it. He's going to eat some bread. Maybe I need a different turkey. I'll go and check the other turkeys. It was working last night, but then I didn't realise he was going to eat the bread, so maybe he's not going to. He should pick the berries still anyway. I don't understand. Oh no, there he did. He dropped it off. He just dropped off some berries. There we go. He's put 3 berries in. So hopefully, where are my chickens now? What are you doing in there? Alright, we'll take this chicken over here. Oh, this chicken found it. Alright. Hopefully, that will be able to keep up. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Automated everything. We've got our bread, berries, wheat. That's going to be full. Radishes. We're collecting our wool. Collecting our milk. There. Oh, Mr. Duck. Pop out of there. We got our potatoes going in there. Our carrots going in there. So yeah. Alright, so everybody is going to be happy. So that's pretty much automated all the animals. And yeah, hopefully they'll all be happy, and I'll come back and I will check on them in a couple of days or tomorrow, or maybe a little bit later today, and check how much of everything we have here. So yeah, there we go. That's how we automate our animals. Alright, well that's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed that and actually made some kind of sense for you. So yeah, alright, well that's it. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time.